Hey guys, it's Colin here at etrailer. Today we have a 2019 Subaru Crosstrek. We're going to do a test fit of the Saris Glide EX 5 bike rack. This is going to be a hanging style bike rack that allows you to carry up to 5 bikes to and from your destination. Now 5 bikes is a little bit too much capacity for you. This is also offered in a 4 bike version. It's going to be the exact same construction and design, the only difference being that you're going to be missing a set of cradles, which means they are going to be spaced out a little bit more, so you will have more spacing between your bikes. That 4 bike version also is offered in the colors black, bronze, and blue. Just see etrailer if that's something you're interested in. But as far as the Glide, it's going to be a very nice bike rack. One thing that's cool about it is that it actually is built to be able to handle e-bikes and fat tire bikes. And we can also tilt it away from the vehicle while bikes are loaded, which is not a feature that's common amongst hanging style racks. Now to tilt it away, there's going to be a trigger on the back side for here. Once we pull that, we can begin to tilt it away. You can see how it begins to kind of tilt up. It pivots to keep your bike level as you tilt it away. From there, we got plenty of space to open up our hatch. You can see it doesn't even come close to making contact. We got plenty of space to slide in and grab whatever cargo or groceries, luggage, anything we might have in the trunk of our Crosstrek. Now to tilt it back up, my advice is to grab a hold of the handle and then the top part right here. Make sure you don't grab a hold of the bikes installed. Pull it back up until it clicks into place. We're also going to have an onboard cable lock with this bike rack. We pull it out from the base. Then we just wrap it around our bikes. It goes into the slot on the end of our arm. We can lock that up, and that'll be a great theft deterrent for our bikes. When we're ready to unload, we just use our included key to unlock the cable and then unload our bikes. And then when not in use, it does stow in the mast of the bike rack. Now the bike is going to be connected at 3 different points. We're going to have 2 straps on the top tube. One's going to be more towards the handlebars, and one is going to be right by the seat. Now the third point of contact is going to be this anti-sway cradle with a strap around the seat post tube. That just helps take away a lot of the unnecessary movement. You can see it still moves just a little bit, but not near as much. That's going to help prevent bike-to-bike contact and bike-to-vehicle contact. Now I'm going to go ahead and unload the bike so we can have a closer look at the Saris Glide. The straps operate just like a lot of others out there. We just push on that tab and pull out the straps. And now we can unload the bike. Now with any hitch mounted accessory, you are going to have added length to your vehicle. In the case of our Saris Glide, we're going to measure from the bumper of our Crosstrek to the outermost point of our bike rack. We've added on about 37 inches to the back of our vehicle. That's going to be the same for the 4 bike versions. The arms are the same length. Now we can cut down on that space by folding down these arms. It's going to be a latch up top, on top of our mast. Once we pull that, we can fold our arms down to take away some of that space. Now if we measure again, bumper to the outermost point, it's going to be about 13 inches added onto the back. So that is a pretty big difference. That's something you want to keep in mind for any tight spaces, like if you want to park in your garage while this is still attached. I do want to point out also that if your bike rack is empty and folded down, you can still use that tilt-away feature. We'll just show you that real quick. It's going to operate the same exact way, but that's going to still give you access to the trunk even when the bike rack's empty. Now let's come down and see how it attaches to our hitch. We're going to have a 2-inch by 2-inch hitch receiver on our Crosstrek. We have a sleeve on the Shank that's making it compatible with the 2-inch hitch. So if you have another vehicle in your household which has an 1 1/4 receiver, you can take off that sleeve and make the Shank compatible with that 1 1/4 receiver. We have an anti-rattle hitch pin which is tightened down. That takes away the shake and play from our bike rack even when we're traveling at high speeds. And we do have a lock on the other side, which is a great theft deterrent, and it is going to be key to like with your cable lock. Well, thank you all for watching. That's going to do it for our look at the Saris Glide EX Bike Rack on our 2019 Subaru Crosstrek.